Yes, people, and we are back. Listen, first of all, apologies. Obviously, we ain't reacted to the previous games, but top four was secured, second was secured, so we didn't really felt the need to react to the dead rubber games. Obviously, the Premier League season has ended. We have secured second. Obviously, the end of season review will happen later on this week. We couldn't do one after because this game is a season definer. So we're gonna wait after the final tomorrow, and then obviously the season review will commence later on in the week. But I'm here with the bros, Rick, Jesse, and Jax in the building. This is it, man. Villarreal versus Manchester United in the Europa League final. Rick, gonna come to you, man. How you feeling? Obviously, it's been a long time that we've seen each other on stream, but yeah, how you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm feeling quite confident for this game. It's going to be a test. Obviously, Emery's got experience. He's been there, done that. This will be his fourth for Europa League if he wins one, right?
Yep.
So if Ollie can beat, then I have some renewed faith in him. If he can beat Emery, then I'll be like, okay, all right then, all right. So,
Jesse, it's a final, the first final under the management of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Obviously, we've had many semi-finals and we couldn't get over the line, but this time we have. What does tomorrow bring? Like it's a big game. Like how you feeling
I'm
about
scared.
tomorrow?
I can't lie. I'm actually very scared with this final. Boy, we just got to win this final, man. We just got to win it. Like, I don't want no conceding first, no rubbish, because especially not Maguire not playing. It's going to be a tough final. As Ricky just said, like, it's Unai Emery as well. Like, it's a final that he's experienced in. Like, he will know what to do and stuff. So it's going to be a tough final. I don't think it'll be an easy final. It's going to be a tough final. But with the team we have and the players we have, and they were seventh in the La Liga, we're second. We should be able to beat this team like comfortably. But it's a final, so let's just see what the boys do.
Yeah, man. Obviously, Jax, you're in great spirits. Obviously, like I said, we'll talk about the league, but second has been secured. I mean, progress, as some fans want to call it. We moved up the table. We secured second place. Premier League season's done, but tomorrow is the last game of the season. Is the season definer, as I said before. How you feeling about tomorrow, man? Big game.
50-50, man. I don't know what that is. So I don't know. I don't know how to feel. It's like sometimes I'm confident, then I have moments where I'm quite nervous. It is one game, and I think one game anything can happen. So that's where my nervousness comes from. But I think we will have a bit more than enough to beat Villarreal. There is one particular player that I'm not sure if he's playing the match, but I watched him against Arsenal and a few other games. He was very dangerous and he got injured. And I said, if he doesn't play the final, then I feel a bit more confident. But like Ricky said, Unai Emery, he's done it. He's been there. He's done it. Even his passion alone would drive his players. But I think if our players are up for it, we have the better team. I think we should I don't know about comfortably, but we should win the game.
Yeah, man, that takes us to the team news, man. Our captain, the fridge, he has travelled with the squad. I don't know if he's 100% fit, but he's travelled and Marshall hasn't. So that tells me he has a slight chance of featuring. Let's just get straight into it, man. The all-important team lineup. Rick, what is your lineup? We're going straight in. Listen, we're going straight in.
All right. The Hayes in goal, man.
Wait, all right. Before we get to that, obviously the goalkeeper. So we're going straight in. Goalkeeper. I was going to ask Henderson or De Gea.
Yeah, De Gea's for me, bro. The experience. Henderson had his chance, as I told you, man. Needy. Very needy.
I have to agree. I have to agree with
very needy, bro. I know De Gea, has his problems, but what he's good at, he's one of the best in the world at. Full stop. End of the day. If Henderson, was above average in most areas of goalkeeping, then you would have been able to contest with De Gea, but he's not, unfortunately. Hopefully hopefully we still have suitors. Hopefully we can get like some P's for him, 25 mil or something. I don't know,
For
20
who?
mil.
For who?
For Henderson, bro. Like,
So that's what I was gonna ask. Do you think whoever
Yeah.
doesn't play this
we
game
have to
is
sell him now. If we don't sell him, then his value is gonna drop.
Oh,
He's motivated now. He's probably be at, I could beat England #1. He's motivated now. If you're like a team like Tottenham, you're looking for a goalkeeper to replace Hugo Lloris, Dean Henderson, that's a good replacement. English, excellent.
Yeah, so that's what I was asking. So whoever doesn't start this, what you think they're going
to win it? Coming up.
Listen, we'll get to that when the transfer obviously the opens. But yeah, man, give me your all important back four because, like I said, Maguire, he's travelled, but we're not sure if he's fit enough to start. So what are you saying?
Maguire's mobility is already a problem, fam. If he's not fit, he needs to sit one out, fam. Yeah, so I'd go from what I've seen. Yeah, I'm gonna go Wan-Bissaka, Bayi Tanzabi.
Really? Whoa.
Jimmy has this next thing about.
Wait.
Yeah, it annoys me so much.
Wait.
Every time he says it, I let it go. Every time he says it, I let it go. It annoys me so much.
What is that?
You can't have 2 black centre backs.
Listen, I just said.
What is that?
Because
what the hell?
You can't have 2 black centre backs, but I'm just afraid that if the mistakes happen, you know what's coming.
That's coming regardless if there's 2 or 1, though.
But 2, Man United in the final. Oh,
I'm sorry. I'll start Lindelof, man.
Wait, Jesse, I'll come to you. Wait, relax. Yeah, what was your reason with dropping Lindelof?
Because when I saw Bailly and Lindelof, it didn't work.
So what about Tanzabi and Lindelof?
When I saw Bailly and Tanzabi, that looked better. That was the best partnership, unfortunately. You know, they were clearing headers, they were covering, sweeping up. It was quite solid when they played in the last game, so I was quite happy with that. Obviously, Shaw's left back.
Yeah. Midfield, because we know a certain team that
it's going to be Scott and Fred. Unfortunately, it's going to be Scott and Fred.
No. This is your team. Don't give me what Oli would do. What would you do if?
I do Fred and Matic, innit? But it's not going to happen. So.
No, but this is our preview, fam. Forget.
I do Fred and Matic.
Fred and Matic, really?
Yeah. I do Fred and Matic. Fred is the energy, and Matic will dictate tempo for us. Get the ball into the players like Pogba and Bruno further up the pitch, man.
So you've given it away. So obviously Bruno number 10. I'm guessing that's Pogba on the left then.
Yeah, when Pogba's on the left, he can go wherever he wants. I don't really mind. Like it's Pogba, even Rashford can go wherever he wants. If all of them, if Pogba and Rashford both want to be on the left, and Pogba's a bit deeper and Rashford's on the shoulder, I don't mind. Really, I really don't mind. I just need to get the best players on the pitch. So it's gonna go. The front four is gonna be Bruno, obviously Cavani, Pogba, Rashford.
So no money Mace.
You can come on.
Wow. Because I think it's a big debate to have because he's been on form. Rashford.
He's been on form from the bench also, though. So
but he started games now. And anyway, that's your team. I'm not gonna disagree. Obviously, I'll give my team later. Let me go to Jax quickly. I know sometimes you like to take your time to think about these things, but this is it, man. We're here. Final, give me that all important because that comes 7 p.m. tomorrow. Everyone's gonna be looking at their phones about the lineup. So, yeah, man, who's in goal?
David De Gea. David De Gea, a goalkeeper I've criticized for many years.
Yeah, let me ask you because it feels like we've been bigging up Henderson, and then it feels like a lot of you guys are being.
Yeah, I'm like.
So it feels like there's a shift. It feels like there's a shift.
There is a shift because David De Gea over the past month or so has played pretty well. He's come up with some pretty good saves.
The Roma game, and he was
and Henderson, I haven't really seen any good saves. So and opportunities where you can pull off a big save, I've not really seen anything. Now, I think maybe I was a bit blinded by just the fact that David De Gea's weakness is such a huge thing for me that any keeper that comes in that does even half a better job of sweeping and that kind of stuff, I would have preferred. But for this finals are games where there are fine margins, and if I look at the analysis, David De Gea, when it comes to fine margins, when he's playing well, is key because he will pull out a big save when you need him to pull out a big save, and those things can win cup finals. So for that reason, David De Gea starts for me. No, there's no competition. Henderson, he can. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm with Ricky yet about selling him, but
but that's what I'm asking because I think the keeper that doesn't play, they're gone. That's what I think.
then I mean, if you want to go then. I mean, I told you that whole you're gone. Go. I don't care. Like, okay, go there. What did you do? Au revoir. S'il vous plaît.
So happy with De Gea.
Henderson must be burning, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Because I
But
see
an opportunity to be Man United number 1 and England number 1, and he's bottled it.
drifting away.
That's your fault. That's your
Burning.
fault.
Burning.
That's life. That's real life. When the opportunity comes, you've got to seize it with both your hands. And if you don't, then bear the consequences.
So you're saying because, like I said, I really think whoever doesn't play, they're gone. So you're happy with De Gea continuing and going to next
I don't agree with what you're saying though. I don't agree that.
I'm telling you, it's a high possibility that Henderson ain't gonna have it. He will.
What do you mean not gonna have it? He hasn't been the cup goalkeeper anyway.
Oh, he was though. Remember he was, and then it swapped when De Gea went away.
Then take the swap.
Jack, the problem is that they see the England number 1. That's up for like contest. If he has like he's the number 1 somewhere, you can actually push for it to be England number 1. That's the thing, isn't it?
I don't think he was set for bench again this next season. So who knows?
It's a tough one, but I don't care about next season right now. I care about the Europa League right now.
And before you give me your back four, shout out to Mitch in the car. He says, I think the Premier League will have a whole different opinion of Oli next season when he picks up a major trophy. It's only us English that don't rate it that much. The rest of Europe rate the Europa League.
Sorry, Mitchell Buzz, but I rate Oli as most people will know.
You said you're talking about the trophy. You're talking about the Europa
I know. I think yeah, I agree. I think you don't know how I feel about Oli. Anyway. I think he's been overly criticized, but he's not that bad. Back four. Oh, I mean, I'm struggling here because watching Tuanzebe and Bailly last game filled me with more confidence than when I saw Lindelof and Bailly. I think the only thing that Lindelof brings potentially is that kind of leadership, if you want to call it that. Leading the line and that kind of stuff. Whether Bailly and Tuanzebe can do it together, I don't know. I also think that also depends on the kind of players that Villarreal have. So if Villarreal had players like Jekyll, centre forwards, I don't know.
Carlos Bacca, bro. Listen, that guy's serious.
Yeah. But I mean the type of players, not how good he is, but the type of players. Like for example, Jamie Vardy playing against Tuanzebe and Bailly, I'm not worried.
I'm not worried about that's good in the air, like an aerial threat.
Yeah. Those kind of players I don't want to watch against Tuanzebe and Bailly. But if it's a player that's quite nippy, quite skillful, quite fast, then I still fancy Tuanzebe and Bailly to take care of that player. So I'll stick with those two. I'm really not sure. I'll come back to that, please, if you don't mind. I'm not sure if I wanted it off to start. And I'm going to be a bit. I don't know if I should be controversial, but we don't know Scott and Friend are going to.
No. So left back, no, sure.
Oh yeah. No, that's not a question.
Midfield.
It's a standard midfield that we all know.
What would you do? I
would do what Ole is going to do. I would do what's been working. I wouldn't try something brand new in a final. That's insanity, in my opinion. If you go try to do something brand new in a final and it doesn't work, then what? You stick with what works, and what works this season. Obviously, I don't want it to be the starting midfield next season, but this season, the midfield that has worked has been Scott and Fred. So I'm going to start with Scott and Fred, and Bruno at the tipping point of the midfield three.
Front three, because you have some reservations. Yeah. So
my reservations is I'm still not 100% convinced with Pogba on the left, and I want to explain why. I love when he's playing there because the pros of him playing there is when he's on the ball, and he's obviously not too bad. He's like in the inside left. He's amazing. Probably the best one-on-one dribbler in our team. Adds real value. My concern is going backwards. I think there's a lot of times we've conceded when he's played that people don't really clock back, spot those things where he doesn't get back. He doesn't get back to cover.
He's better than Messi at that though.
I don't think he is.
He just not get back anymore. Not anymore.
It's not great.
Yeah.
but he gets back. Rashford he applies more pressure than Pogba. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Also, let me explain what it is. What I mean by more pressure. It's also because I don't think Pogba has a lot of stamina. Again, I've watched games where he's coming back and he's out of breath. Like he's on his way back and he is out of breath. And even when we transition, you can't really then switch it and then go forward. I'm not saying he's not great on the left. I'm just saying I've got my reservations because I can see us getting loaded on the right. If a great manager like Rooney can notice this and overload the Luke Shaw side.
They're going to do that anyway because they can't do anything on Wan-Bissaka's side. So
yeah, true. So that's a reservation. So and I also do think Rashford has had a better season on the left. So whilst he could play on the right, I don't know if I'm being controversial, but I've got to stick with Rashford on the left.
No, it's not controversial because he's actually banged on the left.
No, but deep it, guys. You know, if Pogba doesn't start this game, he's gone.
I think that's
I'm about to get to that.
He's actually gone. He's speaking. What's the name of his agent again?
No, Raiola.
Maria's gonna be like, what?
Yeah, brother. That's the fundamental issue. So that's the fundamental issue. So for that,
would you do if it was Pogba? Oh, of course. What the hell?
I'm fuming, bro.
I'll be like, what me? Walk up with Pogba.
What's that? Yeah, I think him and Rashford are the only two that started in the last final 2017. So for him not to play, it'll be like
he's gonna play. I'm
the only winner here in this club, and you lot are late starting me. Like we won this cup before. You lot, all of you are new, fam.
The fact of the matter is, he's gonna start. The fact of the matter is,
say that again, Rick.
Didn't De Gea play?
Oh, De Gea as well. Sorry.
No, he didn't.
Romero played actually.
Romero.
Oh, Marie's a nice guy. It was who dropped him? Was it Ollie that dropped him last year? He dropped him.
Yeah. It's Ollie. Yeah.
Oh, okay, right. Sorry.
Yeah. So. I mean, okay.
You gotta think about that tackle, man.
Yeah. I think Rashford, Cavani, and Mason is a strong front three. I think that's a very strong front three. That's a front three that will win games and do a lot. But the truth of the matter is, Pogba has to play. Let's be honest, he has to play. So for that reason, I'm going to do what probably all of us are probably going to do, which is Pogba on the left, Cavani through the middle, Rashford on the right, and obviously Bruno in behind. I think yes, that front four. I think that will have too much for but I do have my reservations. What does Ali say? Pogba in Italy, where he is stronger, faster, taller than everyone, but he explodes. But Jack is spot on as he is up against quick midfielders. Yeah, he looks leggy when I watch him. Like, he's just galloping, and I'm just. But the thing is, when he's on the ball, though, like once he's got the ball to his feet and he stands you up, then you're in trouble. But that's all I see. And I think that's where my reservations are. And I think I don't want to take away. I think Ricky said this one episode. I don't want to take away what Rashford brings to the team by playing him out of position. I think that's where my biggest reservation is. Then it comes up to who's actually better on the left? Is it Paul Pogba or is it Rashford?
Like, I really think that Rashid's got. I think so highly of Rashid. He needs to learn to play
anywhere in the front three,
behind the front four, pretty much anywhere. He needs to learn to do it. It would improve him a lot. If he just stays to that left-hand side role, it will marginalize him. So he needs
but what tomorrow though? Tomorrow, that's what I'm saying about tomorrow.
I think you can still make runs from the right-hand side and get him in behind teams. You can still just that his finishing is the problem from that right-hand side.
Right, different, yeah. Finishing on the right hand side is different from finishing on the left.
Yeah, you have to cross the ball, aim for the far corner. You know, that's where.
Can I put something to the boys? So,
one sec before you do that. Shout out to my guy Usman. Obviously, I'm on his stream later tonight.
Okay.
He says Ollie out if he loses.
Let me join the live.
I'll ask him if
I'll switch. I'll switch.
Yeah, it'll be.
I'll switch. What am I saying? My question was: the truth of the matter is, isn't Greenwood better on the right than Rash? So why should Rash start on the right? Why not Greenwood?
It depends, though, innit? It depends. In terms of our team's balance, I think Rashford's better when he's in terms of our team's balance because
That doesn't really bring. Is it more balanced if Rashford on the
Greenwood's
right?
not there, bro. Greenwood's inside. He's inside the posts.
Yeah, but I don't
Greenwood's not
know.
there, so like, it's just Wan-Bissaka has to go all the way up now, and then
Nah, you know what? I can't lie. I even said my team. You lot are just talking, fam.
Listen, it'll come to you, bro. Relax, fam. We're here, obviously.
It'll come, yeah.
Another 20 minutes, but listen, I'm here to host in it, so don't worry. You'll get your time to shine. Yeah,
Joe,
alright,
give
cool.
him the time to chat, man.
Yeah, let's go to Jesse. Obviously, big game. This is the final. I mean, we was in the Champions.
I hope you don't say exactly the same team we've said because this is
No,
your
I'm
time.
just saying. Yeah,
I'm talking about Jesse.
Oh,
He says
Jesse,
it's time to shine. So shine.
Well, hey, man. Obviously, we was in the Champions League. People do forget that, but it is what it is. Like I always say, I'm here for the trophies. I don't care what trophy it is. If we're in the final, this is it, man. So Jesse, let me know your team, man. And I hope you ain't changed it because I know you love to flip flop. And
You're the Mr. Flip Flop, not me.
you hear my team. You hear my team. Don't worry. But damn, man, what are you saying? Let's start and go. Do you agree with the boys with De Gea, or does Henderson deserve his? As
You
the
know what?
future number one?
It's so tough because at the same time we were cussing Henderson, but he's what's the word? He comes out of his line as well. From that could be important in the final because imagine they play a through ball and De Gea he's doing De Gea usual stuff and he's not coming out. So that is a big decision. But at the same time, De Gea can save us with his shot stopping as well. And Dean Henderson for that Salah goal, I'll never forget that goal. That was bad. He actually left that side open.
Diabolical.
So,
I actually think I would have done a better job.
But for the experience and I think I'll start De Gea for his experience and everything. And right back, obviously Wan-Bissaka. Now the defense now. Bailly has to start.
Let me just get this straight. No one will risk Maguire.
No.
Jerry, first and foremost, look, he's already not that agile.
Yeah.
He's already not that agile. And now he's got an injury on top of the lack of agility. Why would you?
Why are we gonna risk Maguire? We don't even risk Bayo and Bayo.
I'm not gonna lie. This ain't an agenda to Oli, but I can see it happening. I can.
No, I can see it happening.
I can as well. But listen to me, brothers. Listen to what I'm saying. Yeah, I heard that, Jerry. Yeah, but decisions are not just based on Oli. There's a medical staff. There's medical staff.
That's what they did with Rashford. That's what they did with Rashford, and he still played when clearly he was injured.
Okay, so in that respect, then I think the medical staff need to be sacked because you're not doing your job. You're not doing your job.
Maguire doesn't.
You sound like Mourinho, bro. You sound like Mourinho.
Yeah, bro. If your medical, you're telling you've done your medical assessments and the medical staff was he's Oli, because you don't need to understand what it's like business, right? The medical staff is like, Oli, but Maguire is fit to play, mate. He's fit to play. And then he goes on the pitch and he does badly. You're gonna blame Oli. You're not gonna see that it was the medical staff, Mr. Whatever his name is, that told him that the fridge was ready.
I get that, but as a
that
manager,
guy was sitting. He was sitting down.
As a manager, you can see, like with the Rashford thing, that one I didn't understand it because the whole fan base could see Rashford was injured.
Jerry, you see our medical staff and our players, bro. We just had Mourinho before. You can't say you can't play.
Yeah, but you can clearly see Rashford struggling, and he was still playing.
Listen,
But even you as Rashford, can you not say, I'm
no, but that's what I said. You're the manager. You're in charge. Whatever he says, you can just say you're not playing straight.
I can go if I'm not fully fit. I'm gonna say to the manager, I'm not fully fit. I'm a man. I'm not a baby.
No, but players will play with injury.
Yeah, Bruno said he's not a kid. He said he's a grown man. That's what Bruno said.
Rubbish, bro. He needs the rest. So as a manager, you have the power to say, listen, you want to play cool, but we're gonna rest you anyway. I don't want to get on to the Oli thing, but so Jesse, no Maguire. Yeah, so who's your
Maguire? Even if he wasn't even training. As you said, he was sitting down, but he's not fit, fam. So. Listen, I won't risk it because I don't want to come up with excuses or this is that why we didn't win the game. Maguire playing now. None of that. I don't want Oli to get that, and Oli should know what will be best for the team. So, Bailly and Lindelof. only because I think Bailly and Tuanzebe, they're too similar, and Bailly, Tuanzebe, Wan-Bissaka, that I don't trust that.
You're racist, man. You're
No, no,
racist.
no, no, no. I'm not finished. I'm not finished. I'm not
You're
finished.
racist, man.
No, I'm
No,
not
no, no,
finished.
no.
I'm not
Black
finished.
lives
Was I
matter.
even
What do you
finished?
mean?
Wait, was I
Black lives
finished?
matter.
Was I even finished?
Why did you pick 3 black men?
No, no, no. I'm not finished. I'm not finished.
Isn't it
Wan-Bissaka,
the
no,
back
I'm
four?
not finished. I'm not finished. See, I wasn't even finished. Wan-Bissaka, his positioning is not that great as well. So, and then you have Tuanzebe and Bailly, who I don't think positioning wise is good as well. Like knowing where to go, and I don't think it is. Whereas Lindelof, as much as we criticize him, his position is not that bad. Like he's the only experienced one there. Like
Jesse,
in the centre back position. in my
Jesse, who's
opinion.
on the right? Who's right centre back and who's left centre back?
Right centre back. I'll play Bailly right centre back, and I'll play Lindelof left centre back.
See,
And
I think that's also the issue because I don't want to see Lindelof on the left.
Actually, no. Because I deeped it. Nah, you're right. Bailly left centre back and
Bailly left centre back.
But at the same time, I don't want to see Bailly left centre back either.
And listen, one of them are gonna have to play one. So
The more time when Lindelof and Bailly plays, Lindelof shifts to the left, isn't it? So
and then left back, obviously Luke Shaw. Look, listen, Bailly and Lindelof have played multiple times together, so it shouldn't be an issue like that. If you get what I'm saying.
How about back 3, man?
No back, no. There's no time for changing in the back. And midfield, oh man, Fred has to start.
Yeah,
Lindelof is playing. I agree with Ali B, by the way. He's definitely playing.
Yeah, I think Bailly might miss out.
Fred and who?
Really?
Fred and I don't know Scott because not Fred and Scott because as much as they have energy and they will I'm sure they'll be up for the game.
I'm not saying
you don't know Fred is playing, fam.
I'll start both of them.
Okay.
And then left wing now. Now, there's a lot of pros and cons in playing Pogba left wing. It's true what you said because we wouldn't, as a winger, you need to track back as well. Me playing the winger myself, I wasn't always the best of tracking back as well. I could see
you disgraceful.
But listen, that's another problem as well. But then you got Rashford. He's also good on the left as well. But the quality of Pogba, when he does have the ball, you can see a chance coming. And it's not always the case with Rashford on the left as well when he has the ball. So I'll just stick to what we've been doing good in Europa League anyway against Roma and stuff. So I'll play Pogba on the left. And then on the right, I'll play Rashford because I won't start Greenwood. Reason being because even his Greenwood and Wan-Bissaka, I don't like it. I don't like it because Greenwood doesn't really track back either as well. People need to realize that he doesn't really have that much stamina as well. Greenwood gets
back, bro. I think he does.
Trust me.
He tries. But after half an hour, he's tired. Bro.
Yeah, after that's what I'm saying. He ain't got stamina either. And Rashford, I think Rashford is better than both Pogba and Greenwood in terms of working hard and tracking back. So Rashford has to play, and then Cavani up top. Hopefully that does it.
Okay. Shout out to Ali, my guy. He says the star boy has to start. Mason Van Greenwood needs to play. You know what? Let me just jump in with my team.
That just gives us a hint that he's going to pick Greenwood.
David De Gea in net has to be him, man.
You're gonna drop Rashi. You're gonna drop Rashi in it.
Wait, let me land, fam.
Wait, if this guy drops Rashi, I'm gonna go to his vision. I'm gonna bang you in the face.
Cool. De Gea in net. Obviously, right back. Wan-Bissaka. With the centre backs, Tuanzebe's played a lot of games. It's giving me the impression that he's gonna play because all 3 of them, he's played every time. So
every time there.
No, the recent games, it's always been. Actually, no. That's
where are you getting that information?
You missed one with buying to Lindelof. That's it. You missed one.
Yeah, I'm going for the security, like Jesse. I'm going to buy Lindelof because it's what I know in it. Tuanzebe, I don't think it's right for him to play the final. Like, obviously, he's coming a few games and whatnot, but he could be on the bench. Obviously, left back, Luke Shaw. Midfield. Now, this is where I go a bit different from you guys. I'm actually going to play Pogba and Fred. That is my midfield too. and then Bruno number 10, Rashford on the left, Mason on the right, Cavani up top.
So Jerry, yeah, I'm asking you, yeah. Say we're losing, yeah. We're 1-0 behind. We're 1-0 behind. It's 70th minute. What are you doing now?
Bring it on Matic.
No. See.
I
don't need to bring on the sub. I believe in that team that will score a goal.
Oh, okay, all right.
But his question was, if, because it can happen that you're not winning the game with that team, what changes are you going to
We're
do?
not doing well. Some people are playing, they're having a shock out. What's going on? What are you doing?
I'll switch it around. I'll put
Van
Pogba on the left.
No,
I'll take off Rashford. Whoever's playing rubbish or whoever's doing it, I'll take them off. Put Pogba on the left, Mason on the right, Bruno on top, and then bring on whoever. Scott can jump back in there, or you have to be flexible. Like that Pogba on the left, I get it, but for me, I look back to last season against Sevilla, and that team was Pogba, Fred, Bruno, and that was the best midfield performance I've seen in a long time. We dominated that game.
Well, I believe
what?
The bench, fam.
Dominate? Nah, I don't. No, I'm not sure.
That's Sevilla game we didn't dominate. Why is this guy?
You're talking about the midfield dominating. Nah, I don't think.
No, I said that's a team. That's the best we've played. I've seen. In a long time.
Do you know what? I don't disagree with that team. I quite like that team actually. I just have my squeezy bum time.
You need an impact player off the bench, bro.
I feel like you do.
You need one, fam.
You do want.
I get it, but I don't want to be in that position where we have to look to the bench. Let's go. Like I think
it can happen
this season. That's what saved us. Our bench has saved us this season so many times, bro. When you have to bring on Cavani or bring on Greenwood, like
listen. What I'm thinking is, I think we can bang this team. I'm not even guessing. Like I think with that team, we will bang this team with Cavani. Yeah, bro. Obviously, we've got to say the defensive view, but why do we have to think about that? I get why, but what about United?
Bro? Yeah, how do you Manchester United play? How do you play? Goal kick. What are we doing?
Well, we can go long with Cavani.
We're not gonna go long, though, are we?
No, cool. If we're gonna go long, Pogba can drift to the left and let thing come up.
And then what? And then lose the ball.
What do you mean? If he plays on the left, he loses the ball anyway.
No, you said like I'm talking about deep. He's playing in the pivot, right? So he's gonna. I thought you meant like a left centre back position.
No. He can go long. He can go to the left wing.
We don't do that, bro.
Why not?
But we don't do that.
Well, I think Pogba and Fred in midfield is good. I don't want to see Scott and Fred. I'm sorry. Like we need ballers. Like we need to keep the ball. Like with Scott and Fred. I'm sorry. I'm scared for that midfield.
Pogba's not good at keeping the ball in deep position.
He's better than Scott and Fred. He's better than Scott. And plus, Pogba can create from deep, which I think is going to be.
And them, I say he takes a lot of.
Like you say, with Rash running in from the left, who's going to play those balls? Like obviously, Pogba can do it, and Lindelof can do it. So I need their man on the pitch. Like I think with that team I just mentioned, we will bang Villarreal.
When was the last time you played that team?
I don't think we have.
And that's the issue. So why are you trying something brand new in the final?
Oh, we have. I think we have. Because I've seen times where Pogba has to drop back to the midfield and then Mason.
Are you comfortable playing that brand new? It's still kind of.
Yes, I need Mason to start. Like Ali said, he has to play. Fam, did you see the training videos today? He was licking them in, bro. I was thinking, nah, he has to start.
Why I lick them in from 70 minutes onwards? I don't get it. Like from 70 minutes onwards.
Listen, this final tomorrow, I don't want no. And it's 70. I want us to be.
I think Ollie's gonna. If Maguire doesn't play, I think he's gonna play Tanzebi Lindelof.
Me too. I actually do think you do.
I think he's gonna play Tanzebi's the best left side on the left hand side after Maguire, and Lindelof is just the best on the right hand side in Ollie's opinion.
What do you not think about this comment from Harry? Shout out to Harry.
I think if when Pogba plays in a double pivot, it should be with Matic. But the problem with that is we need legs. And that's why Fred has to play. But when Pogba plays, I actually prefer him to play with Matic. We need someone who actually knows how to play DM, not just has legs. And
I like playing Matic Fred.
He's the best DM in the club. And he's actually good at football.
But at the same time, if you're just Villarreal, when we play against like the Spanish teams, this, that, it's not really fast tempo, like compared to the Premier League. So
we should. That's how we can bang them. If you play fast tempo, we'll bang them.
I'm saying that. Just listen, my team. I think I don't want first half. We will be 2-0 up. I'm sure of it. Cavani, Rashford, Greenwood. Oh, come on, man.
No, but that's the thing. We need what Pogba also creates that creativity when he's further forward. Do you get it?
Well, so does Rashford scores goals. Is that's the way you want? You want
This is okay. Just thank you, Jesse. Yes, Jesse has arrived. Listen, yeah. Listen, when Rashi's on that left-hand side, yeah, fine. Like three times a game, he will have a 1-on-1. Yeah, cool. The rest of the time, he's just wasting the ball. The rest of the time, he gets the ball. He stands a man up. He runs into man. That's what he does over and over again. It's so boring to watch, fam. It's so boring to watch.
It's true.
It's so boring to watch. But when he gets that ball in our half space, he uses the ball, fam. He actually does.
That's the pros and cons of whoever plays on the left.
Yeah, and Rashi can actually cross the ball.
The right, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, remember he plays that.
He's so greedy. He's supposed to shoot all the time.
When he plays on the left, it's quite frustrating. I think with Rashford playing on the left, it's like a high risk, high reward kind of thing. Like you will get moments where he probably will score. Like, do you know what I mean? But there's many times you're going to be watching, you're just going to be so frustrated watching them.
And the thing is, Pogba allows them. They swap. I've seen them swap a million times when they're both on the pitch. They swap all the time. That's Pogba there, just Rashi there, Bruno in the middle. They all interchange.
It's true. That is the Ole style of football.
Hey, listen, it actually is. Listen, we've arrived.
It actually is.
We've arrived there. We've arrived to the manager now. This game is huge for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I know
it's huge for Man United.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. I knew he was going to say that, but let's be real. We can't ignore the fact this is his first final as the manager of Manchester United, and like I said, this is a season definer because people say, "Yeah, we finished second in that," but I think this game is going to change a lot of opinions and views of this season as a whole. So, how big is it, Jax, that Ole, obviously the team as well, but Ole picks up this trophy? Because if he doesn't, you know the knives will be out in full force because it'll be like you just can't do it. So how you feeling? Does that give you more nerves, or is it like, because obviously you know it's going to be the Ole ins versus the Ole outs. If he wins, the Ole outs are going to be like, yeah, but it's the Europa League. But for me, I'm saying it's a trophy. Like we said before, the season at the start, top 4 on the trophy, you would have achieved that. But if he loses, does it take away that we've got top 4 and second, or it's top 4 is good, but losing a final against Villarreal where we are the favourites is kind of a bottle job mentality. Like it will be huge if we lose to Villarreal. So what are you saying about the manager in that?
I think we have to win tomorrow, and I think there's no two ways about it. We have to win. Ole needs to win. The team needs to win. The players need to win. Like you know me, I don't like just point the finger to one person, whether it's just a player or the manager or whatever. If we did lose, I would want to see the fashion in which we lost the game, and then I can make a better informed decision as to whether it's the manager to blame, the players to blame, or whether Villarreal just turned up and played much better, or whether it's margins, like I don't know, a penalty or a red card. Like these things all can just
all right, so let's be hypothetical. The reason why we lost is because of Ole.
Then we have to start scratching our head and asking ourselves some questions. Like, you know, if the reason why we lost is Ole, like it's still hard to sack him, but then he will lose a lot of respect from me, because then why are you losing? That means I can't. How do I gain confidence in you as a manager?
He says 1 whole season on McFred, 0 understanding of his substitution, 0 in-game management, 4 semi-final bottles, and then he loses this. I told this his face next. Mate.
You see, but he's probably an Ole out person because he doesn't say anything positive. He doesn't say we finished second in the league. He doesn't say we've been unbeaten away from you've been unbeaten away from home the whole season. No, I'm a balanced person. That's the issue with a lot of people. They're not balanced.
I'm balanced as well.
No, you don't. Most people don't.
Listen.
That's their comment. Show like a balance.
I'm in a group chat with Ali. I'm the balanced one in that group chat. I swear that.
Yeah, that's the issue with most fans. Once he's Ole, there's got to be no balance. So, but yeah, if he does lose, he's going to lose. He's going to lose me as his ultimate bodyguard, because it's like,
you know what Ole needs to do, bro? Ole just needs to keep things simple, and just rely on the fact that we have better quality on the pitch than them. Because if he tries to make this like a proper tactical battle, it could go very, very left for him.
Oh yeah.
No, so he just needs to play. We just need to play to our strengths. You know, we have better athleticism than them. 1v1, we're probably betting them all over the pitch as well. So if we isolate them in 1v1s, we'll probably get a penalty or two. You know, like we just need to keep it very, very simple, low risks. Don't be playing around our own box too much and give them a goal. Make a silly mistake. We just need to
That's what I'm scared of.
Play in their half as much as possible. You know,
that's what I'm scared of. It's the mistakes and
yeah, this playing at the back thing, that's the biggest risk Ollie has because he hasn't got the mechanisms to have a team that plays out from the back in terms of how they're coached to do so. It's very poor, unfortunately. You know, so that's the biggest risk, I think, us playing out from the back. That's when they're going to be most dangerous. Villarreal.
Let's talk about the positives. How can we hurt this team? Because everyone's saying all this defense.
I just said, bro, like, we have better quality than them. If we get them in 1v1s, it's going to be very, very long. If we isolate their players, like their fullbacks, etc., it's going to be very, very long for them. Very long. If
the Man United that we've watched this whole season turns up and plays the football that we play and plays well, we will win the game.
Basically, if the United that turn up against Roma second half, we'll bang them, I think.
Yeah, well, the first half and the second half and the second leg. This team is very.
That's what I'm saying. We can't. I can't trust us to win the final tomorrow.
See, shout out to my guy Ali. See, I want like Joe's very balanced. He loves to open to avoid beef because in that group chat, obviously Jax. I've shouted to my guy. He said, yeah, obviously you can join in that stream later because that's gonna be funny because he's only out to the death. But yeah, I'm telling you, in that group chat, I try be the balanced one because them man just it's funny. But the funny
thing is the reason why I'm so Oli is because I try to be balanced to everyone else. I'm not a huge Oli fan kind of thing. I just try to look at the positives as well. Don't just look at the negatives.
So but the thing, my thing is though, like, okay, say Oli does flop this final, let's just say he does.
That's
the only reason why I'm not like screaming for his head after that is because who are we gonna bring in?
That's all it comes down to. Like if someone's ready to bring in, then yeah, of course, then you do that. Like it's common sense. Like
it depends how we lose. It depends how we lose. If we lose by not playing good or doing like we're just not playing good, then that comes down to the manager. Whereas if we lose and we put out performance, I won't blame it on him. I'll blame on the players. For example, like as much as I love Cavani, I can see him missing some chances. Thinking how he not scored, or Rashford or Pogba not doing certain stuff, not marking his man. Like all of these things can happen. So to me, if Oli picks the right team, like the team he, for example, against Roma, because that was the team that won 6-2. And no matter how it went, we won 6-2. If he plays that team, excluding Maguire and put on Bailly, and I think we'll the way we can play, I think we'll win the game.
Okay, shout out to my guy Kojo in the cut. He says, I don't even know how you say that. But he says that Perejo is ready to make McFries and Fred look like vanilla ice and cream. You know what? Yeah. Speaking of the opposition, I haven't really like scouted them or seen them play. Obviously, we know Pau Torres plays for them, and he's a centre back that we are heavily linked to. So it's going to be like an audition to see if he's good enough to be in our team. But you guys know anything about Villarreal? Any doubts or any nerves?
No, we don't.
I'm not to be Arsenal.
Played for them from Watford.
What's that again?
Etienne Capu from Watford plays for them. CM.
Oh yeah. That's why I know Carlos Becker. He used to play for.
I know about Monero. He's good.
I don't know. Obviously, they did beat Arsenal. Obviously,
he's like a deep lying forward.
Yeah, man. Obviously, we've had a good record against Spanish teams in this competition, so hopefully, we can continue that run because listen, tomorrow.
One other good thing, about Oli still being in charge now, I think it's so obvious where we need to improve the team. Like, it's so obvious right now. This needs like a DM that's very good at building up the play and getting the balls into the plays, between the lines. And we need maybe someone on the right wing, maybe.
No,
Oli said
no maybe. We do. There's no maybe. We do. Sancho, please.
Did you not see Diallo, bro?
Nah. He's still not ready, man.
Ahmad looks a bit mad. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No.
Look at this guy.
He's not ready. He's not ready.
So how's he gonna get ready?
Mate, do you want to win the Premier League next season?
No, but
Jesse, though. Hold on.
You're not listening. I'm not saying I don't want Sancho.
Like,
so wait, you guys think if we sign Sancho, we're gonna win the Prem?
I think we have a bigger
No,
chance.
we have a better chance. Sancho is better.
Okay, that's my question. Do you think we're gonna win the Prem? I want a yes or no.
Not just with him. No, not just with him. Of course, we need other areas to sign. But Sancho gets in my starting lineup, boy. No, Diallo, he doesn't even come ahead of Greenwood. So what's all this chance? No, please. Go to the under 18.
We have two good wingers. We have Greenwood and we have Diallo.
No.
Listen, obviously everyone knows Sancho is needed. Everyone knows that. But let's not brush him off like he's some. I think give him the chance. He can be a great player. Shout out to John Jones in the cut. He says Man United have like 5, bro. I thought man was serious. Man said we told me that. Listen. Dan James can have a big input in this game. You know, like his pace.
No, in your team is needed.
Okay, this guy.
In your team,
and he says Ramon Sancho goes Liverpool, Chelsea. Yeah, that's true. Obviously, we'll get into that transfer thing when.
If I came with Man City, it's all over.
Let's not talk about that, man. Let's be in high spirits for our game. And when our season is over, then we can speculate going to next season and the end of season review and whatnot. But shout out to Kojo. He says Villarreal are a good side. Had an up and down season domestically, but they dealt with Sevilla 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I remember that game. They won 4-0. And Real Madrid, they had struggled on the week to get past them. Just came back 2-1. So, yeah, man, it's going to be a tough game. Ali says Sancho, Varane, and Rice, and we are dancing to the title. Kojo
it's funny that he said, well, we're dancing to the title, but he doesn't rate Oli.
Okay.
He says we're dancing to the title, but he doesn't rate Oli. So how can we dancing with a dead manager?
No, with the players. Obviously, he's listed these players. And anyway, Moreno, Torres, Chuck. Is Chuck Weezy back here?
He's good, you know.
That's the player Jackson you're talking about.
Yeah, he's like a nickel winger, right?
Yeah, I thought he was out as well.
I hope he's out.
Yeah, he's tricky. Where does he play? He plays left, right. So if that's why I'm a sucker.
Nah, he don't play. Right. He plays on the right.
Right, I think he plays on the right. Yeah.
No, but Luke Shaw, I think Luke Shaw can handle him. Listen, Luke Shaw's
fullbacks are good at one-on-one situations.
Luke Shaw's been interviewing a lot. He looks like he's on it this final because you remember last final he was in crutches and he didn't play. He said it felt.
He wouldn't even play because Mourinho didn't play.
No, but he said he was happy for the boys, but he was gutted that he wasn't involved. And this season, all his interviews, it looks like. What's that again?
Jesse said he wasn't going to be involved anyway.
No, but this year he looks so determined to like put on a good show, and I think he's gonna have a big But anyway, listen, guys, we're gonna wrap up there. But before we do, it's prediction time, man. How do you not see this one, guys? Jesse, gonna start with you, man. What's the score tomorrow? You do remember it's a final, can go extra time and penalties. So what are you saying, man?
This final. This final is not going extra time. That's one thing I do know is not going extra time. I could see us scoring more than one goal, definitely. So I'm gonna say.
They're saying that Chuck Weezy guy's fit to play. So
listen. Yeah, so what? You acting like we ain't got better play. Yeah. I'm gonna say. You know what? I'm gonna say 3-1 United.
In the final, that's a very bold shout. But obviously, that's your opinion. Rick, what are you telling me, man? What's the score tomorrow?
3-1, man.
That's tight.
I can see it, yeah. Squeaky bum time, yeah. Like we're winning, and the last 5 minutes, there's hella crosses, fam. Defending hella crosses. You can see it. Squeaky bum.
Yeah, Cochran as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. I'm getting nervous.
You get nervous because Capu and Cochran are playing
well. No, but these are serious guys at Villarreal, not the Arsenal and the Tottenham Capu and Cochran. These are the serious guys, not the joke clubs that they were at. But Jax, what are you saying, man? Score prediction
2-0. Clean sheet.
Yeah, for me, I'm going to agree with Jax. Obviously, just like in 2017, 2-0. I'm going for the same score. Quickly, guys, just give me your scorers. Who's going to be who do you want to score? Who do you want to score? Because for me,
Bruno, something.
Bruno Greenwood.
So that means we have to bring him off the bench. That means we're not winning the game. I don't want that.
Now I want it to be the two that with the mentality that I trust. It's Bruno and Cavani.
For me, I want Pogba to score, man. Just like 2017, I want to score again. So, because I was about to ask you guys, if you like Rick said, if we don't win this, he's gone. But if we do win this, he could sign a new deal.
Wait. You think Pogba staying is depending on us winning Europa?
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely. I think it's a big part. I think it's a big part.
I don't agree.
Nah, I think it is.
I don't agree.
But
I think it could be the final nail in the coffin, but I don't
think it just depends on who wants to buy him.
Nah. We need to win, man. We need to win. I think if we win, you look at the team like, okay, we're building.
The biggest thing is us finishing second. I think that's the biggest thing.
No, because if you lose, he's not gonna say we finished second. No, he's cutting.
Nah, he's gone.
We need to win stuff. I want to see him. You remember last time when he was dancing with the trophy with the fans and that? Yeah, man.
Leaving. I think if you guys think he's leaving because we don't win Europa, I think he's already gone. Then I think he's already gone.
No. If we win Europa League, listen.
If I'm a player like Pogba,
Jack's about to mock Capu and Coquelin. Have you forgotten Ollie's sons in midfield? Yeah, Scott and Fred, we know it, man. We know it. See,
I'm not mocking them. I'm just saying I don't think we should be scared of Coquelin and Capu. that's
Jax, think about the press. The press.
You know what? It might be good that they press because they'll leave a lot of spaces for us.
In behind, yeah. That's We'll see in it. Let's see.
Anyway, guys, listen, we're gonna wrap it up there. The next time you will see us, will we be Europa League champions of the world, or would we be the runners-up? We'll be back straight after the game tomorrow night.
Wait, what if we got penalties?
Hey, listen,
I'll be stressed.
Whenever the game ends, straight after the game, we'll be live to react. If we won the Europa League.
It depends.
Now, listen, win, lose, we're gonna be here, guys. If we lose, let's not chicken out. Like, we have to face the music. But if we win,
champions of the world, yeah.
You're all invited.
We're already in the Champions League anyway.
No, this is about the trophy.
European Champions League.
I don't care. European champions of the world.
Not adding some next nouns and adjectives.
This is the greatest European competition there is to man. Forget the Champions League. No one cares about Saturday. Tomorrow's the big game. Listen, Arsenal fans are burning that they're not in this game, and everyone will be watching, praying for a downfall. So
they're burning because they're not. What are they? Are they even in the Europa League conference?
No. They missed out. Tottenham got that. But listen, everyone will be watching for a downfall. So Ollie, the boys, if you're watching this, bring that trophy back home. We done it in Stockholm. Let's do it in Gdańsk, guys. It's been your boy Jerry with Rick, with Jesse, with Jax. We are United Team Talk, and listen. Tomorrow, you're all invited to the party. If the doors close, no entry. Because if we lose, the party is locked. But yeah, guys, let's make sure we bring that trophy home. I will see you in the next one. Peace.